Helen brings three specific characteristics to mind that she brought to Iowa Corn. First one was passion. When I met Helen, first thing I knew is that she was full of passion for her family, for her farming operation, for agriculture generally, and over time I watched her become extremely passionate about Iowa corn issues. And she instilled that passion in others. Visiting with Helen, working with Helen, watching how she explained to foreign visitors, for example. She had a way of transferring her passion to others. And quite frankly, it was infectious. On behalf of the Iowa Corn Growers Association and the Iowa Corn Promotion Board, we are pleased today to present the 2015 Iowa Corn Walter Geppinger Lifetime Achievement Award to Helen Inman.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate being considered for this award. My time on the Iowa Corn Promotion Board was very important to me. I was visiting with Craig shortly after I was told that I was going to be receiving this award, and I found that my three predecessors were giants in the industry, and I'm very humbled to think that you found me worthy to receive this award. I didn't know much about Iowa corn, but one of the earlier chairmen for the Iowa Corn Promotion Board recruited me, and he convinced me that I probably could do it, so I thought, oh, what the heck, I've been involved in a lot of different activities. This sounds like a good one, and I've been happy ever since.
I will never forget the call that I had from Helen in 2000. And I was a busy mother at the time, and I had a call from her, and she asked me if I would run for District 2 Director for the Iowa Corn Promotion Board, and I said, you know, not really, kind of busy, I'm involved in a lot of volunteer organizations. And I talked to her for quite a while, and she really set the hook for me when she said, it's the best work I've ever done with the best people I've ever worked with.
Probably my biggest contribution was recruiting my successor, because think of the leadership that's been given to the Iowa Corn Promotion Board and nationally.
Grace under pressure. We had a lot of different issues that we faced as Iowa Corn during Helen's tenure in leadership. We had the '98 hog crisis. We had a biotechnology issue. There were a number of things where it required grace, and Helen always exhibited that grace.
Pam says that she made it easy for Pam to step into a role at Iowa Corn and do what she did. But Helen made it look easy once she got there as well, when you talk to some of the other people she was with. And it's just a great example of people stepping out of their box maybe a little bit.
Since I was on the research committee so long, Bob told me, well, you know, you need to try for chairman, and I got elected as chairman. And then about 2 meetings into it, Rod Williamson, bless his heart, came to me and said, Helen, Bob says you're not really doing chairing, so I had to change my what would you say, my methods. And after that, and then that pretty much led into the chairman too.
I would say that she really paved that road. For me at Iowa Corn, when I walked into the board room, I already had some credibility because she had talked to her colleagues about me and what I'd done in the past. And also they had a great deal of respect for Helen, and that was totally visible.
I really didn't worry that I wasn't going to be well received. Well, there are a few that weren't completely sold when I first went in, but it didn't take very long.
She encouraged so many people to participate, whether it was encouraging our staff, other board members, not the least of which, of course, was encouraging her replacement, Pam Johnson, to get involved and get engaged. Helen really knew how to encourage people and, again, to try to instill that passion.
I hope that I can be as big as inspiration to the next generation as Helen was to me.